Okay, I'll show you how to set up a symmetry model, modeling situation in Maya. Alright, so let's see, I'll start off with the infamous cube here of some sort. And get it roughly the size I want. Then I'm going to go to the front view and I'm going to center this on the x-axis, and the way I can do that is get my move tool and hold down the x key, and you'll see the center of the manipulator turn into a circle, and that's the shortcut for snap to grid. And so I'm just going to snap it just along the x-axis, so I grab the red and line it up on the world 0 there, and that's all set. Okay, go back out here. So I've got my big old box here. Then what I'm going to do is, if I figure out, okay, these proportions are what I want, then I'm ready to go ahead and just delete, hit F11 for face, or do it here, face. Then go select this face and hit delete. Okay, and then you can go to edges, F9, vertex, or do it this way, so F9 for vertex. Grab those vertices, hold down the X key again to give you the snapping manipulator, and snap these over to world X0 there, and you've got a symmetrical box. Go to object mode, and then edit, duplicate special. Make sure you open up the options box the first time you do this. And what you need to do, I'll reset it to what the defaults are, is you need to change the following things. You need to change your geometry type to an instance, so that way what you do on one side will affect the other side equally. And you need to set a scale value of -1 in the x direction. And remember, Maya is a snobby French waiter, so it doesn't tell you this means x, this is y, and this is z. So we set the scale to -1, which means a mirror of it. Go ahead and hit duplicate special, and now we've got two sides that are lined up perfectly. And if I go and start doing component modeling on one side, it affects the other side. And I could also, work on this side. Let's see. And it affects the other side. So you can work on either side, and you're good to go. The thing to keep in mind when you're doing this is that you don't want to move these generally off-center, because you'll get a seam there. I mean, if you do, it's not the end of the world. If I do that, and for some reason later on I want to fix that, I just hold down the X key and I can snap that back to the X0. But generally you want to keep that on the center line. So that's how you set up your symmetry model, and enjoy. Oh yeah, one more thing since I'm on it, since I'm here, is that be careful when you're doing extrudes with your center piece here. So if I do an extrude, it looks fine, and it is, but you can kind of see there's an irregularity right along in here. That's because there's actually a second face in there that we don't want, and I'll show you what I mean. Pull these faces out of the way. It's right here, see that? So it creates this interior face. So a lot of times when I'm doing extrusions along the center, let's go back here, I might temporarily just delete the symmetry object and just go ahead and do my extrudes so I can keep track of it a little bit better. Extrude, and then I'll just get rid of that face as I go. And that way when I do my duplicate special, I've got a clean piece of geometry there.